Today at a unique piece of property that used to be a motel, and I don't know if anyone recognizes this place, but the motel office used to sit here, and then used to be huts going all the way around this. Kind of looked like actually kind of looked like this right here. I think this was the larger one. The other ones were smaller. They had a lot of moth growing on the roofs. They tore them all down a long time ago. You can see the horseshoe driveway that went through at one time. And I'm going to be metal detecting the backs. All these are where the huts used to sit, so it's full of nails. I've already dug up a handful of nails, but I have found one old item here so far. It's next to the fence line. This place does seem to be metal detected before because it's hard to find anything decent. I haven't found any clad, but next to the fence I find an old brass hose nozzle, and this is early. This would have been probably like early 1900s, 1910, somewhere around there. But it's a nice old thick brass, and for what brass is going for, if you wanted to cash this in, this is probably about 2 pounds packed with dirt, and we're looking at probably about $4. So for Avon, New York, only down the street from me, so far I think I paid for gas. I'm going to do more live digs after this. It's just ground so dirty that I had to put a 6 on, and there's a lot of debris, a lot of nails, everything. I've cleared a lot of area. I would say half of it so far with the 11. I'd probably go back with the 6, but from where my jacket is, where I took off that and put the 6 on, I worked my way over here, finding just remnants of some of the stuff from the buildings. I find a very deep penny. It's not an Indian. It's definitely a weedy. And this is the only coin so far. 1955D. Let's see it right there in the corner there. The sniffer there really sniffed this thing out. This ground is hot. Like, I've already pulled a couple nails out of here, which I thought was the item that I was looking for. But no, it's the penny, and it's deep. Everything here is deep. I don't know if they put fill over it. I don't know if they put fill on this land over time, but this is not going to be easy to metal detect this place. So I'm going to use a 6 for probably most of it until I get past the trees, and then I can probably put the 11 back on, because that area there doesn't look like it got used much. You never know. Could have been storage. You never know what happened over the years. Massive willow tree right there in the front. Has to be about 400 years old. This one's high toning to like sounds like a quarter once in a while, but does sound like there's other junk in the hole, or it sounds like there's a quarter in the hole with a bunch of junk, but it could just be a bunch of junk. This place is real dirty. Doesn't sound huge, but I thought that was electrical wire for a minute. Kind of looked like it. Got some kind of weird red bark. So that was the hole. Get it's definitely looks old. It kind of looks like a brass bone or a rivet or I don't know, but there we go. It's kind of interesting. I've never seen anything like that before. That'll make it to the shadow box as a weird relic. I'll Google search it in a minute and see if I can find out what it is. Searched behind the trees, went up to about that telephone pole and made an angle to that tree, going to that tree. So I did in that with a 6. Went in the back side of the trees, one grid, almost to the road. I come back, you can see the footprints going across the lawn because I was just about to put my 11 on, because I'm not really finding anything. Maybe I should grid search this center. and use the small coil, because I come up to this tree and I get an 18, 19, 21, and I lost it under this, and I get a tag. This could have been a tag to one of the old cabins. No key. Oh, it does. Maybe it's a dog tag. Could be a dog tag or a tag to one of the cabins. Let's see. Let me get my spray out and spray this up. I think it is a dog tag. And it's an older one. It's a 716. Not extremely old, but old enough that it has an old area code. Rabies. I think it says rabies. Veteran. It's the animal hospital. So it is a dog tag, but no year on it. Awesome. I love stuff like that. It's awesome. I'm glad I found at least a keepsake here. I thought I was only going to find that penny for a minute. Not too far from the rabies tag, I get a signal that's 3 bars down, and it sounds like a quarter. I could get lucky. Roots are something special over here. Oh. Deeper. Ooh. A lot of root. Nice serrated edge on the shovel here is going to come in some use. Get it out? Nope. It sounded like it moved a little bit. It's not much further down, but the roots aren't letting me get down low. See if I can feel it. See it. There we go. It's another weedy. This one's going to be a tough one to clean up. And date be over here. She's crusty, I don't know. Not even a clue. But there we go, another weedy. Let's see if we can find some silver. Plug is here that I just did find a weedy. Now it's saying there's something right here. Hopefully it's not underneath a root. Maybe I'll dig the old plug out. Maybe it's closer to that side. I'm gonna rescan. This is deep off the Richter scale, and it sounds like it's more on that side. Maybe up in here. Maybe I'll get lucky, it'd be $50. swear I just heard something. Could have been my shovel. I don't know if I'll be able to get this. These roots are deep. These roots are real bad. Oh, I hear it now. I think more over here. Another inch or so over here, but there's a lot of roots. A lot. Oh, I found it. Another weedy. I ain't gonna bother cleaning that one up. This is just as crusty as the other one. There we go, another weedy. I don't know how many more weedies I'm gonna show you, but this was another raspy one. Look how deep that sucker was. That was down there. This was actually underneath of one of the cabins, because if you dig anywhere around the cabins, you go down about 4 inches and you start hitting big ass rocks. This one's a 26 going to a 32. It says it's 3 bars down. Oop. I hears it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Camera dies always at the right time. But there we go. We got ourselves a quarter or a half. And it's a quarter. 1945. Let me put this down. She's nice. A little worn, but there we go. See, I knew all them weedies, there's got to be silver here. It's got to be. And I'm not even close to being done yet. That is awesome. All right. So I know there's silver here. So this place hasn't been detected all that well. I've only got from here to those bushes to do there. But I'd like to see what that has to offer over there. I don't think anything was ever there, but you know, kids could have played there back in the 50s and in the 20s when the motel was here. So it'd be kind of interesting to see if anything was dropped. Let me keep going. I come over here and look what I find. A robin's egg. Look like all the yolk spilled out of it. Yep. It's kind of neat to find one of them on the ground, basically almost unbroken. Well, I think I did pretty good. I cleared up a lot of this place, which was not very easy. I mean, it is trashy. I had to use a small coil, and it was very slow, but once I got past where the cabins were, life got a little faster. Anyhow, put a comment in the video what you think the best find of the day is. And for you non-subscribers, please subscribe and click on all bell notifications so you never miss the latest and the greatest from the best of the best. And I'll catch you on the next. Peace.